Good evening and welcome to this week's video.
Hello!
What are you two doing?
We're having a stare off.
I'm going to do a squat and a s'mores challenge all in one.
You've got
Nice.
to do your exercise now that we're all self-quarantine, so just limbering up for the old evening.
So the quarantine madness has struck hard here.
It didn't take long.
It did not take long. So we are having some well-deserved downtime here at Cheers' HQ. This week's video is going to be part 2 of the Q&A that we shot a couple of weeks ago. So this is the intro to it. It was too long to do as a one-er, so sit back, relax and enjoy part 2 of our Q&A, and the kids are going to have some s'mores.
Let's gather by the campfire and sing our campfire song. R-C-A-M-P-F-I-R-E-S-O-N-G
song.
Wish us luck.
We can sing it faster than you're on.
Right, first question from Twitter.
This is from Leon.
Hello Leon.
In brackets, for Luke.
Oh.
Out of brackets. What is it like to be the most handsome and attractive man in the world?
Oh wow.
For Luke.
For Luke.
It's interesting you'd ask. I get that. I get that question asked a lot. That's from just day to day on the street. Obviously happens less now with the whole quarantine, but I still get direct messages. What is it like?
Must be difficult keeping that up.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's difficult being on the vlogs because I know it sort of draws attention away from these lot. But
It's hard for us as well.
so yeah, I would say as much as it is a gift, it's a curse. But but no, I appreciate the compliment. So thank you very much, Leon, and probably be online later tonight as well to discuss why you asked me this question.
Not biased.
We have a series of questions from the lovely Mr. David and Mr. Ian.
Woo!
I love your channel so much.
We love your channel.
We love
And
it,
also,
boys.
their channel has introduced phrases, words into our
Waving
vernacular.
it around like a bingo ticket.
Yeah. Feces.
Species. What's the other? We go
Flamboyant.
Oh, fanboy.
And we don't say hello properly anymore. It's hello.
Yes, so we love them.
So-
Go and check out their channel, they're
Yeah,
brilliant.
they're brilliant.
Mr. David and Mr. Ian, very, very funny.
What's the earliest time Luke got up on holiday?
Unassisted or like dragged out.
They can't answer.
Actually, I don't think I woke up at all unassisted.
No. I think Hollywood Studios one morning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
morning.
That was early. That was.
Yeah, it was
I feel
early.
like
That
that's
was
an
like
anomaly. So.
that was like 5
Well,
something.
it was
David.
flagging by about 9:30, but
Yeah.
Okay.
I went back to the room and
we
had a
did get
nap.
back to bed.
Having a nap.
Taking a nap. What's been your favourite resort so far?
Oh, Key West.
Old Key West.
Old Key West,
Just love
all
it.
day long.
I love
Loved
it.
Animal
You know,
Kingdom,
I just-
but we'd still go back to Old Key
Old
West.
Old Key West is home, but I think I prefer Kidani Village.
Oh yeah, but
Kidani was good.
Kidani was
Yeah,
great.
yeah, it was,
But Kidani Village has always been the one I've always wanted to stay at, and it was a dream staying there, and I loved it. It was so convenient, and yeah.
I
really
do-
I would definitely stay there again.
I
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
find that the buses at Old Key West are a little bit inconsistent.
Yeah.
And that you do have to wait longer there than most other resorts that we've tried.
Yeah. But I
That's
just-
not an
I
excuse
just
for me
love-
being late to dinner, that is the truth.
I'm not late to every time you were meetings in the
Yeah.
park because the bus is
But
at Old Key West. No.
there's just so many pros that outweigh that one con.
Old Key West.
Yeah.
It's
Love
just
it.
got a lovely vibe.
So
we
nice.
just love the feel of the place. It's
Yeah.
just,
You could go there and not do the parks. It's got
Yeah.
the ferry from there to Disney Springs. It's just lovely. It's just super chilled. Love, love, love it. Yeah.
And it's got Olivia's and a
Yeah.
ferry. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
eat your heart out. Any other resort.
What resort would you like to stay at that you've not yet stayed at?
Ooh, I want to try the big fancy one. That's
Grand
Floridian.
yeah.
The big
that's
fancy one.
Right
that
up
would
my
be
street.
really nice.
Yeah.
That would be really nice. We'd like to try Port Orleans, Riverside.
I'd love to
Stay
try
there.
Port Orleans.
Yeah.
I like the location of it with the ferry to Disney Springs as well.
Yeah.
That is definitely on my I think Port Orleans for me.
Yeah, I can't think of.
Really want to stay at the
Oh,
Boardwalk.
Polynesian. I'd like to stay at the Polynesian.
Yeah.
I think location-wise, it'd be nice to be that close to Magic Kingdom as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going for Port Orleans.
Grand Floridian.
Boardwalk.
Ooh, left field. Ooh. Yeah, all of the above.
All of the above. Yes.
All of the resorts.
Yeah. I think this one's for you, Dad. How many pairs of those blank do you have?
Oh, that's a short emoji, but it's not translated.
Is
over.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, I genuinely thought it was like a little game,
we
like a
talking
little
about?
like. What are we talking about?
Billabong Crossfire.
He's talking about Billabong Crossfire shorts.
What are they, Keith?
And they do t-shirts as well, funny enough.
He's fully kitted out.
And I've got them on.
He's only got it done
I've
it.
gone full kits.
It's like, is this your Cheers uniform?
We are waiting
Yes.
for the day that we get a brand deal from Billabong, just
Can
so.
you imagine? The fairy tale continues.
I love it.
have got 4 pairs of those shorts. If you get a pair of these shorts, all of your other shorts are just going to get passed over. I cannot tell. They look super fancy. You can swim in them.
Can you swim in them?
You can swim in
No
them.
trunks as well.
Yeah,
Really?
they can zip up at the back. They're really comfy.
That's mental.
That's great.
Brilliant shorts. Get some.
Get some.
I don't have a pair, so yeah.
I'll get some.
Thank
Ooh.
you.
Done.
Worst ride experience. T.
Oh, I know.
Ooh, go on then.
When we got stuck on It's a Small
I
World.
was about to say, it's a small
Oh.
world.
It's an iconic ride, but let me tell you, getting stuck. I remember. Do you remember? Because like the song was still going on. We were near the end. We were one of the lucky ones.
Yeah, they turned the music off and everyone cheered.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd been listening to that music on a loop for some time, just static. So yeah, that was probably the worst.
My worst ride experience wasn't actually a bad experience for me. It was actually a bad experience for the woman sat in front of us, because one of our friends was with us and Luke and him and we get a bit raucous on rides and we get a little bit excitable and we start going, yeah, spring break, y'all, whoa, go guys.
Well,
and we start doing things like that.
It was when it went backwards. We're just
When it
like,
went back, yeah, we go, whoa. But we got this woman in the front row on her own, and she must have been like early 20s, so like quite young.
Yeah.
But she's, as we're pulling in to get off the ride, she gets her phone out, goes on Snapchat and puts, when you're stuck in front of the most annoying people on a roller coaster ever.
I thought it was endearing.
I thought it was endearing.
I thought we were
it was
really
really
lovely
funny.
people.
Don't sit in front of Luke and Daisy on Everest.
My worst experience was also on Everest, but for different reasons.
Oh yes, the first time you ever did it.
First time I ever did it. So how old would Luke have been?
It was the Race Rock years.
It was the Race
It
Rock
was the
years.
Race Rock years, so that would have been.
Wake walk.
Daisy would have been 3.
Yeah, so this
Luke
is
would have been
going
6,
back sort of
yeah.
13 years or so. And we hadn't ridden Everest. Luke was so excited. We were staying off resort next to Race Rock, and I had too many Long Island iced teas. The following morning I was not 100%, and Luke was desperate to go on it, and as we're in the queue I started getting the sweats, did the ride, and I was like okay, and then when it does that backward bit, it spun me out. I thought I was okay, I wasn't ill, I was close. It was tough.
Close.
Yeah,
But did Mum answer hers?
it's a small world.
It was
Small world,
yeah.
yeah.
Small world.
Yeah. And the final question from Mr. David and Mr. Ian is the funniest thing that happened on stage when you performed?
I suppose we can all tell.
I think we can all answer that. I have recently played Eliza in My Fair Lady, and there is a scene in which Eliza does some exercises to pronounce her H's properly with a candle. So I have this candle, and this was the night that Luke came to watch, and he and his mate were sat in the audience, and they're like second row back, and it's quite a small theatre, so I was like, I could see them and I could hear them laughing, and it's a comedic scene, and I was really milking it this evening. I was really going for it, and I was doing these exercises into the candle, and the whole point is that she doesn't blow it out because she can't do it properly. But I start like seeing a clock that they're laughing, and then the two
It
people
was
I'm
supposed to be laughing because it was funny.
yeah, exactly. But
It's
because I
Fraser's
knew
laugh.
their laughs, it was so hard. It's the hardest thing I've ever had to do, and I got through it. But when me and the people I was performing on stage with at the time came off stage, we both went, like, we were all looking at each other going, I heard Luke and Fraser in the audience, and we all nearly crumbled, we all nearly corpsed, and it was hilarious. Like, just being on stage, just watching that happen, I was like, I've got to do this properly. I've got
Because
to do
Luke
this
and
properly,
Fraser
I've got to
had
do
been
this
in the
properly.
group previously,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, so they
all
knew
cast knew them
everyone.
anyway.
Yeah,
so.
oh, it's
Well,
so funny.
My funniest experience involves Fraser. So it was technically wasn't on stage. It was when we were doing Les Mis. No, I can't tell this story. It's not Cheers is appropriate.
It's
No.
not PG.
No, but there was another time. So we were doing Treasure Island, and Fraser one of my best mates, had missed. Yeah, if he watches, he had missed most of the rehearsals, but he was a key figure of like the group. So he was only a minor character in it. He'd previously done a big role, but he was doing other stuff at the time. So he missed a bunch of the rehearsals, and there was a scene early on where his character died. And his body was on the floor. Now, when it goes to blackout, he was supposed to get off the stage. Problem was, they hadn't really practiced the timing at all, so he went down, he had his eyes closed, and when it went to blackout, because his eyes were closed, he didn't know it's his time to go off. So complete scene change. It's supposed to be like, I don't know, 20 miles somewhere else in the story. The lights come up, and he's just lying on the floor.
Still dead on the floor.
Just still dead. And everyone else, and we all had to, there was a bit of a fight scene in it as well. Me and someone else had to do this choreographed like sword fight, and we had to do it over his dead body and just pretend like there wasn't a dead man there the entire time.
It's so funny because he must have been like lying there like, oh no.
No, and Fraser probably just nodded off.
We had to drag him off.
What about you,
What about
Trace?
I don't know.
She played by the rules.
Yeah, it's not anything very exciting, unfortunately. I was playing Elvira in Blithe Spirit, and I came on too early, but it was all right because I was supposed to be a ghost that nobody could see. So although I was standing there thinking I shouldn't be on yet, I shouldn't be on that, they managed to ignore me because they weren't supposed to see me. But that was the only really.
Yeah.
So
I was in a
not
pantomime
exciting.
and I was playing Tex Laramie, and on the last night I came out against like the baddie, and I had my gun and I blacked up the end of the nozzle, so I just went up to Black Bart and just went, I ain't gonna rest tonight until I see justice carried out. And I put my gun on his nose and just went like that. So when I took it off, he had a little black spot on his nose for the rest of the scene. It was brilliant.
That was a good one.
Yeah. Oh, I've got them on questions. But that was nice, I like that.
Sometimes.
Oh.
Is this from Mr. David and Mr. Ian still?
No,
I've just remembered, someone asked a question earlier about, have we ever used David's BBC rental?
Yes, sorry.
Yes, we have. Thumbs up. Could not be better.
Brilliant.
Absolutely
Really
fantastic.
great
Really
service,
good.
really quick, very responsive. Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant
Very
service.
slick.
Highly recommended.
Only done it once, but
Yeah,
actually,
would definitely would recommend to a friend.
Yeah.
100%.
Nibbles and Bubbles ask, you always seem so cheery and positive on your trips. Which one of you is most likely to have a holiday meltdown? It's me. Right?
So you can't draw Goofy.
Okay, right, no, I don't want to go into it, please. I don't want to go into it, but it's me. Hasn't happened in about 5 years. I'm not proud of it, but yeah, we're going to swiftly move on.
Yes, we will move on.
Sorry.
However, if you are watching this, go and watch Nibbles and Bubbles. They are fantastic
Yeah,
and lovely, lovely people.
Disneyland Paris vlog,
Sorry.
so.
Yeah, we've just finished the Disneyland Paris. Fantastic, super nice. Go and check them out.
Mouseman64 asks, who is the best in the family at Heads Up? I'm definitely the worst in mine. You know,
It's pretty
you're
balanced.
not last, you just didn't win. It's fine.
I think these two are pretty good because they're like,
Yeah,
they're like,
Depends on the category though,
it
isn't it?
does, yeah.
yeah. But it's a great game. Also, yeah, if you're going on holiday, Heads Up is a game changer for the queues. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really, really good.
I would say I'm the best.
And on the bus, fun on the bus as well.
Yasmin from The Stranger Couple.
Also,
She's so lovely.
They are
They're
so lovely. And their channel, if you're not watching The Stranger Couple, you should be,
You should.
because in our opinion, one of, like, out of all of the Disney bloggers, they are right up there.
So brilliant.
Go and check them out, they're fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, this is like a little quick fire round.
Let's go, quick
Okay.
fire. I'm ready.
Who is the loudest on-ride screamer?
Mine Train.
It's one of,
Yeah,
yeah,
but I'm not really.
I'm going
really.
Luke. I don't think his screams are always genuine,
That's a fair point.
but he's very loud. There we go.
Skyliner or
Skyliner.
Skyliner.
Love it.
Skyliner.
Love
wa-
the Skyliner.
It's a way less efficient mode of transport, but it's really chill.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Scones, jam first or cream first? One is important. There's only one
Cream
correct
first.
answer.
Cream
Cream
first.
first. Cream
Oh,
first.
nice.
It's the equivalent of butter, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. cream
Dole
first.
Whip swirl or no swirl? No swirl.
As well.
Swirl.
I don't really eat Dole Whips.
No, I don't
not
want
keto
vanilla
friendly,
in
mate.
it.
You are
What
Dole
would you
Whip
do?
in any form,
You haven't
really.
had Dole Whip swirl.
Oh, I thought that's when
Swirl's
it's
the one
swirled at
with
the
vanilla,
top.
I think.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
I thought
haven't.
I thought you just meant it swirled at the
Because
top.
I've chosen to have no swirl because I like, yeah. I should probably try it though.
Yeah, we'll give it a go.
Yeah.
It's like pineapple.
Yeah, I love pineapple. Oh, here's one for Daisy. Would you rather have to sing everything you say or dance every time you move?
Oh, this is like my question.
I'd like to
this.
dance every time I move.
Nice.
Should take both.
I feel like if I sung everything, that would be annoying really quickly. Whereas if I danced everything, I can make it subtle. I could do like a little.
Be like in Love Actually when Hugh Grant
No,
does the old.
Yeah.
Dancing and
You
prancing.
kind of dance every time you move anyway, so.
There wouldn't be much different.
Especially when you're walking around Disney.
Yeah. 3 big kids ask what.
They're lovely.
Also, look, yeah.
Yep, they're fantastic. Go and check them out.
What's been your favourite place to eat, on site and off? Well, off site for me it's Cheesecake Factory.
Cheesecake Factory was brilliant.
Pretty awesome.
Really good. The bread was really
I think for me, food-wise, like hoop-de-doo out of it or dinner
Yeah.
shows, Narcoossee's for me.
Narcoossee's, yeah.
Best restaurant on Disney property.
Yeah,
really
and
good.
I don't think everyone sort of thinks California Grill, which is incredible.
I was going to go
Narcoossee's.
California
I
Grill
like
that.
because
I
that
would
mac
say-
and cheese. Oh,
Yeah,
I don't even
I
like
love
mac and cheese, but that was
We
brilliant.
just overshot the wrong way by ordering too much.
Yeah, it
but
was bad.
It was,
It was-
yeah.
yeah. We went into it. Luke and I went into a meat coma for about 2 days.
Oh, that was really bad. I refused to eat breakfast the next morning.
But Narcoosse's for me.
Yeah, Narcoosse's for me too.
Yeah, Narcoosse's or California Grill on property. I think.
Yeah, I'll go with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It's a tie for
Did
me.
we do off property as well?
I said
Great
Cheesecake
spot.
Factory.
Cheesecake Factory was epic.
Cheesecake.
Loved it. Absolutely loved it.
But we haven't explored a lot of property in recent years, so we're looking forward to doing more of that.
Yeah, definitely.
Joanne Oakley asks, how do you book your trips to Old Key West and who do you book them with?
We're looking constantly, like whenever we've got like a few minutes down, we'll be on the internet looking for stuff. Attraction tickets direct
Recently, yeah.
have been fantastic, and they're actually more competitive on price, I've found, against Disney. So that's who we use. We rarely book packages, but attraction tickets direct, or we would use David's DVC rental again, because Old Key West is getting a little bit difficult for us to get all the time, so we might look at the DVC rental. We might actually look at DVC ownership at some point.
Yeah, we keep
Which we
looking
say
at it.
every year.
We keep looking at it. We can't make it work financially every time we've looked at it, but we keep hoping we will. So we keep,
We picked a
we'll
good
try
time
again.
to look at the finances.
Right, what's next?
Deb has asked, which ride do each of you like in the 4 Disney and 2 Universal parks?
Right, so favourite rides.
Hagrid.
Oh yeah, for Universal.
Has to be Hagrid. It's so good. That or Test Track.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So, well then that's good because you've got one for Universal then.
Yeah.
I would say Hagrid's for me.
What about at Disney?
Splash Mountain.
Yeah. My favourite at Disney is Splash Mountain. And I think at Universal it might be, I really like the Harry, what's it called?
The Escape from Gringotts.
No, Forbidden Journey.
Oh yeah.
I really like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the one in in Hogwarts, like the.
With the Dementors.
Oh, yeah.
That is a great ride.
Sorry.
I forgot the name of it, that's
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
Disney, it would be, if it's, I would say Mine Train or Soaring.
Ooh, good
Soaring.
shout.
And Universal, it would definitely be Hagrid's now, but before that it would have been Gringotts.
Yeah, Gringotts is great.
Another one from Deb is favourite ride in Busch Gardens and SeaWorld. I don't really remember Busch Gardens.
I've only done Busch
but-
Gardens once and it was a long time ago and it
Yeah.
was cold wintry and we didn't do a lot.
But
So-
SeaWorld.
SeaWorld.
Mako.
We love Mako. That's
a
my
great ride.
the best roller coaster
So
ever.
good.
Yeah.
You can't say that right after. Because didn't we agree earlier that Hagrid's was your favourite outside of Disney?
I don't think I wouldn't class that as a
You
roller
wouldn't say
coaster.
it's a like for like?
No, because Mako's just bonkers.
It's just
Love
really
it.
nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do I do any rides at SeaWorld?
No.
Do you not?
I don't
We didn't
I do
even-
the shows. I do the shows.
We managed to swerve the wet one as well.
Yeah.
We were like,
Oh, Infinity Falls.
Oh, that was brutal.
you were in such a
would like
mood.
to-
I was in such a mood because all my clothes were wet and my nice shoes.
I would like to
I
do
don't
that,
want
but
it's
not.
bringing back. It's flooding back.
Yeah,
Bad.
so
Yeah, we'll move on
Mako
from that.
for me
It's a
at
traumatic
SeaWorld.
Mako.
Yeah.
Do you have a favourite water park and water ride?
Volcano Bay.
Volcano
Volcano
Bay.
And
The Aqua Coaster.
Yeah.
yeah, that was good. It was
Yeah.
really cold
Yeah.
when we did
Which
it.
I think I might try. I think I might give that one
Yeah.
a go.
Whoa,
no, it
yeah,
is
I'll be well
good.
up for
Yeah,
that.
I think I could
it's
do
really
that.
good.
Yeah.
And have you visited any other areas in Florida like St. Augustine or Clearwater?
Not yet,
No.
no. But now that we've discovered lift,
Be a
It's
long
been very
lift riding.
exciting. Keith is about.
We're going to end up in like Texas one day because
Yeah.
we'll have just gone.
let's
well,
see how far we can
Let's see
push
how
it.
many
Yeah,
lift
one of our
drivers we
favourite
can
lift
hug.
drivers, and we won't want to get out, and we'll just like, go.
So yeah,
forever.
we were up for exploring other
Yeah.
areas. So yeah, and now that we've got a lift,
Yeah.
we'll be mooching about a bit more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
watch this space.
Watch this. Oh, another one from Nibbles and Bubbles is, which ride holds the most precious memories for each of you? Splash Mountain.
Splash
It was
Mountain.
the first ride I ever did. Oh, I just love it.
Yeah, Splash Mountain for lots of things. I like. Yeah, I love it. Just the way it makes me feel. I like the smells.
Yeah.
It's the whole thing for me. Yeah.
Hall of Presidents. Just a fond memory, isn't it? This
Yeah.
is rubbish.
This is rubbish.
It's not a ride, but I actually make you feel how magic, because it's not. It's just when you were very little, it was something that was really nice for us all to do together.
We need to do that again. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. A question from Rod Williams.
Oh, he's big up, Rob. He's such a he's a lovely
very
man. Yeah.
supportive.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your
Really
support.
appreciate
Cheers,
it.
Yeah.
Rob.
Isn't a proper holiday. That's alright. It isn't a proper holiday to Florida unless you've met. Insert your favourite character to meet and greet here. We don't really do many meet and greets.
We did, though,
anymore.
when you were younger.
Yeah. I really like meeting Donald because he's my favourite character to. I think he's my favourite Donald.
Buzz Lightyear for me.
Yeah.
Technically, we did kind of do a meet and greet with the stormtroopers in the last trip.
Hey.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't class that as a favourite.
That really
he
freaked
was
me out.
scared.
Yeah, that freaked me out. But I think one of my favourite meet and greets I've ever done was with Buzz Lightyear, or Olaf was really
Olaf
cool.
was cool. Yeah, Olaf was sweet.
It's kind of a cheat answer, but I just when we did like the character dining, from when we did that with the porridges.
Yeah.
That was just because it's
The
not like
Trusty
one
House
specific.
Just
Yeah.
the house, yeah.
Oh, was it Crystal Palace?
Crystal Palace.
Oh, Crystal
with
Palace.
Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, because it's just they all sort of
Yeah.
come around. It's just
It's
just a-
easy.
it's easy. Yeah.
Crystal Palace is lovely for character dining.
Yeah, I would say
The breakfast is
kind of a
better.
cheat answer. Doesn't directly
It's
answer
not a
your
meet and
question,
greet,
but
but
I like
it's
it.
character interaction. So.
Favourite bin location at Epcot you ate your lunch off? I've actually got an answer for this.
Yeah.
Canada.
I was gonna say Canada
Canada. Right opposite the food and wine stores, like on a little diagonal.
because
Right there by the lake.
there's benches there, but there's also a bin.
There is.
And anyone who knows their food and wine festival knows you don't sit on a bench to
You
eat your
don't sit on
food.
a bench.
You find the nearest bin
And you lean.
and you lean.
And you lean on a bin.
Yeah, there we go.
Nice.
Done.
Disney way.
Yeah.
And then last one from Rod. Greatest dad joke ever.
All of them.
Ah, such a supportive wife.
I wouldn't say greatest. Just
Oh, there's
right.
so many. There's too many. I need to think. Yeah, I need to think.
I think
more.
the,
Let's get
the
back to you on
Radiotta,
that one.
The Radiotta,
Radiotta, yeah.
that's quite
Too
strong.
frequently.
Oh, on the last season. Right, there were two on the last season. Both on the same night. I was on fire in Morocco. Tagine of the Lamb. Loved that. Didn't
That
get
was
as much
good.
love.
That was good.
And then the other one when I said to the kids, oh look, there's a guy over there selling custard, someone over there selling jelly, someone over there selling sponge, someone over there selling hundreds of thousands.
All together now.
It's a trifle bizarre.
It's difficult for me because like most of them I do genuinely feel sick when you make these jokes. But there are some which are little gems and I have to still pretend like I don't like it. But Trifle Bizarre I had to admit afterwards. I was like,
Tagine of the Lamb. I was well happy with that. But
He didn't know
they
what
will be
tagine was.
recycled, and you know we like to,
Yeah,
you
if you
know.
miss them, don't worry, they'll come up again.
I still think we're halfway through was a great one at Harry
Oh,
Potter because none of us got it.
It was brilliant. So if you go back, we did a Warner Brothers Harry Potter tour. I did a joke halfway. It was excellent. No one got it. I was wasted.
On the subject, Gary Britton has asked, where do you get the material for your dad jokes?
Just comes to me. It's just I find inspiration all over the place.
You're just a natural creative when it comes to
I'm just natural. I like stuff that rhymes.
you do like stuff
I
that
love
rhymes.
things that rhyme. Yeah, I don't know where they come from. Just they're gifts.
Probably best not to know, actually.
What's your Magically Meg asks, what's your favourite Disney snack item at the park?
Ooh, that's a well
That
good
is a
question.
That is a great question.
Oh, you can't get them
Honestly,
anymore.
don't.
You can't get them anymore. Oh, apparently you can at like water
jalapeno.
parks
Jalapeno cream cheese pretzels are the one.
all day long.
Emotional.
Yeah, you have to hunt them
Delicious.
down now. They're not where they used to be. You used to always get them at that little bit by the safari.
Yeah, can you
in
imagine?
Animal Kingdom, and then they
Yeah.
stopped doing it.
They were the best. So yeah,
We've tracked them down
good.
occasionally, but they don't seem to always be in the same place.
jalapeno cheese pretzels.
Yeah.
If you want a cheat answer, the dumplings you get at Food and Wine.
Oh yeah, yeah,
They're
the chicken
well
pot stickers.
Well, they're good.
But other than that, yeah, I would say jalapeno pretzels.
Yeah.
They're great.
I think we should do this one as a little quick fire round as well, because it's nicely numbered.
Far away.
Timo Sullivan.
Oh, big up
Again.
Timo Sullivan.
Cheers,
Go and check
guys.
them out as well. They're amazing. They're super nice.
Right. Would you ever stay off site in a villa?
No, too frightened to drive.
Yep, I sleep most of the time anyway.
Yes.
No.
Or you might get a crocodile in the pool. though.
Probably would.
Yeah.
Definitely would.
The max time you would queue for a ride?
For Hagrid's, I would wait upwards of 2 hours, but anything above 2 hours, I'd be
2
very
hours.
skeptical. Yeah.
2 hours.
2 hours for
push.
Hagrid's, but anything else an hour.
If someone said like 2 hours 10, I'd be like, yeah, do it.
Yeah, 2 hours.
But
Yeah.
Yeah.
that would be the limit.
What's the one thing from the US that you always bring home?
My children. I've tried.
Try to
but,
lose
yeah.
them, doesn't work.
Goofy candy. I like some of the gummies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, the sweets, the goofy
Oh,
candy company
I always
stuff.
come home with these little cookies in a box, and they're the Minnie's Bake Shop little characters.
so
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
They are so good. They're like, you get little chocolate ones, little vanilla ones, and they're really simple, but they are so good. I
Luke
love
always
them.
comes back with the money that he took out.
Yeah, yeah.
So he goes
doesn't
out.
buy
He goes out with
anything.
a couple of $100. Comes back. Comes home with a couple of $100.
I don't
Sometimes
like
a
spending
football
money.
shirt.
It's going to go out of circulation before it gets spent.
Yeah.
Disney soap. You can't do that
Yeah.
anymore.
Oh yeah, it's all they put it on the wall now.
It used to be Disney soap.
And the final question from them is: would you do a Disney cruise?
Yes.
100%.
Yes, cannot wait.
Really
We
want
definitely
to.
want to do a Disney
And if
cruise.
you're not watching the current series from Just the Hems, they're doing a cruise. Go and check them out. Fantastic. Yeah, Just the Hems are brilliant.
Could have Hems.
Uh,
Love the Hems.
I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this correctly. It's either Johannes Nord
Hey, he's lovely.
or is
Yeah.
it Johannes? I'm not sure.
Johannes.
Every reaction to every question will be like, guys, you gotta check them out.
Guys, you got
This is a bit of a
They're
YouTube
lovely.
fest, but
In
there's some
fairness.
really great people out there.
He's a guy that we chat with on Twitter. He's brilliant. Lovely
Fairness,
people. Yeah.
There's so many lovelies.
Yeah.
out
He's
there.
also now sporting some very interesting Billabong shorts, I hear.
Yeah, highly
Oh
recommend it.
wow.
So, kind of touched on this, but favourite rides. We kind of said
Yeah.
that.
We've done it, yeah.
Favourite Orlando bargains.
Oh, anything from the... my favourite bargain was from the Character Warehouse, my Lost Boy shirt.
Oh
I
yeah.
did get a pair of Nike shoes.
yeah.
Really
Yeah,
good.
you've got bargains
Yeah,
there.
from the Nike store.
My Adidas trainer is probably my best bargain. that I've
Yeah,
not
you've had
worn
loads
yet.
of wear out of them. Not been
I
worn
did break
once.
my
Not been
toe.
worn once.
I broke my toe on
We've
the
been
last
home
day,
since
so-
October, not been worn under the bed.
I
With about
will
50
get
other
one.
pairs of
I
shoes.
missed the time when I had the same size feet as Mum because I really want those Adidas.
Yeah, they're very nice.
trainers.
What about you, Days?
I don't really know. Probably. I know this isn't like a bargain as such, but that fact we found out about how you can convert your quick serve meals into snap credits.
Oh, good
So I
shout.
think that's really cool. You
Yeah.
like exchange a quick serve meal for like three snap credits. And
Yep.
yeah, so that's a good way to
helpful.
use them up at the end.
Yeah.
Please can we see this fantastic cup collection we have seen you acquire?
We'll
Yes.
stick that up on Twitter.
The man from Yorkshire, what is the atomic number for iron?
26.
How do you know that?
He's read the question.
I did read that.
He
Why
looked
did
it
you
up.
do that?
Huh?
I actually know that.
She definitely doesn't. She looked up the question as
I
well.
didn't.
Definitely did.
Definitely did.
Yeah.
Definitely
Not
did.
taking the
I didn't,
GCSEs,
but
still
it's
has the
26.
knowledge.
Yeah, not taking my GCSEs, but you know, it's fine. And
Good old
the final
FE
question.
iron.
Thank you.
I don't know, this is going to take a bit of editing.
Yeah.
That felt like it was a while, but that was fun. That was great.
I
May have felt like a while for you guys, but time flies when you're having fun. We've had some lovely questions.
here for
And,
Well, it's nice actually to get us thinking about stuff that we kind of have in our heads but don't really
Yeah.
articulate a lot. So that's
So,
really nice.
if this does go out in a one-er, well done. Thanks for staying with it.
Yeah,
I hope
thank
you
you.
enjoyed
Yeah.
it.
Congratulations
Yeah.
for making
you
it
sent
this far.
questions, thank you very much.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
thank
thanks
you
for
so
the
much
question.
for all the response. That was
Yeah.
overwhelming, really.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
lovely. Thanks,
So
guys.
nice.
Hope you enjoyed finding out about what we think.
Yeah.
Cheers, Iz.
Cheers.
Oh,
Cheers.
no,
Oh,
I was jokingly doing it too early.
I like it.